rubbish on the chat. The moment you do that, I'm going to make sure that you're removed from the call. Okay? Deal? If you're not interested, please leave. If you're here, please sit here like a student. Okay? Again, let me see. Deal? Yeah, Weber is like, shortcut ka zamana hai, D. I'll say the deal. Okay? Fantastic. Great stuff. Awesome. Thank you so much. I want this participation on. And the third thing, if you are sitting here and you're interested, please give me your attention. I'm only asking for 1 hour of your time. I can assure you, you are going to get a lot of value from this workshop. Okay. It's 2020. Do you guys know that in today's date, 65% of the graduates who have graduated in 2020, thanks to Corona, still don't have a job? You are going to be competing with them, and your resume is very important. You will get a lot of value, but for this 1 hour, please switch off your phone, keep it to the side. If you're joined from the phone, at least switch off notifications and give me your attention. Okay? The only time you're allowed to take a phone call is if you want to work in a BPO. Okay? Deal? Give me a deal. Come on. Let's see this. Great. I want everyone, all 80 of you, to write over here deal. Okay. Fantastic. This is a great batch. Yeah. Great. Very participative. Okay. So now with these 3 rules in place, let's jump in. And my first question to you is, and I want to see some interesting replies. What is a resume? Come on. I'm going to wait for your replies. So what do you think? What do you think a resume is? A sheet of paper about us. Okay, Satya. Nice. Interesting. Short description of my skills, interest, and education. Okay. Printed form of us. Wow. तुमको printer में डाल दिया और form आ गया. Nice. Okay. Where you can share your experience and knowledge and skill sets. Sumanyu, very nice. Just like a mirror. Okay. Great. I'm going to, okay, this now I'm liking it. Now it's exploding. I'm not being able to read this. Self-description, reflective mirror. Okay. Brief description, first impression, nutshell, all about you. Okay. Amit says professional side of me on paper. Madiha says an academic summary of ourselves. Okay. Great. Great. Fair enough. Close. Now, what I wanted to tell you is the I was waiting for this 272 DF. Thank you. It's the details from I was born to today. Like मेरा जन्म कुंडली. मैंने स्कूल में क्या किया, कॉलेज में क्या किया. Okay? Not at all. Yeah, Manish says concise summary, close. But even then, of the 82 people who are here, because I know you want to give me a right answer. Akshay, a close one. In the most fabulous way we can present it. But why? Why do you need to present it in a fabulous way? Now, think about this, okay? A resume is nothing but an advertisement. So there are 2 things to an advertisement, right? Absolutely. First impression is the best impression. Now, okay, great, interesting and concise way. Okay, Pratyush has got it maybe after me saying it. Okay, so now advertisement has 2 things. First, it is self-marketing. So you'd like, a lot of you said, it's about putting what you have in the most fabulous way. Okay. The second thing of advertising, why I call it an advertisement. So imagine this. Okay. You have a fabulous advertisement about, say, weight loss. Okay. That, wow, you are going to lose 10 kilos in 3 days and brilliant. And you show this brilliant advertisement to somebody who has gymmed for the last 6 years, or let's say you show it to Hrithik Roshan. Will this advertisement have any use? Tell me yes or no on the chat. Okay, fantastic. Not at all, right? Pointless. Iska main kya karu? Please show it to somebody else. Right, Hawa, great stuff. Right. So the second thing of an advertisement is you are telling those things that the company wants to know. Got this? There is no point in saying that I cooked a great biryani when I was in class 8th. Company doesn't want to know that. Hobbies, like I play the guitar. Great, fabulous. Like if you're on a Tinder, it's great to put a guitar. But for your job, you don't need to put guitar. Is this making sense? Yes or no? Tell me MS on the chat if this is making sense. Yeah? Fantastic. Okay, great stuff. Great stuff. So this is what I want to bring out to you. Usually what people do in a resume is they try to cram everything into that one document. ये भी है, weight loss भी मिलेगा, you lose money, you weight money also, address, so many things, strength, circuit training, versus a targeted advertisement like this. That listen, if you're looking to lose weight, the entrance door needs to be so wide, but when you come out, it's going to be so thin. What do you think? If you want to lose weight, what ad do you want to see? The one on A, on the left, or B? Let me see. Make sense? Come on. Why is everybody not participating? I want this to be a participative. I've already told this to you. Agreed? Agreed? But does your resume look like A or does it look like B? What do you think? Do you see the problem here? Right. So today, in the next couple of minutes, I am going to show you how to go from B to A. Okay. So I have already told you what this is. In just one slide, have I been able to change your perspective to a resume? Tell me PERS on the chat if you feel that in just one slide, I've completely shifted your perspective about resume writing. Right? Awesome. Fantastic. I'm loving the Josh. Great stuff. So now again, so now that I've done this, I require attention because now things are going to get technical. Okay. So, okay. One final chat. Let me see the Josh. I want to see a boom on the chat. If you guys are ready to do this, how to make your resume from B to A. Great, Satya. I love the Josh. Okay, Sharath. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, great, great. Boom, boom, boom. I have 3 booms. Okay. Too risky to be unique though. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, great. So now that I've told this to you, I'm just summarizing this. Okay. First thing first, it's an advertisement. So you only talk about the skills and experience that the company wants from you. Okay. First part of an advertisement. Second part, it has to be wow. Nobody wants to know that I did a project in thermodynamics. So what? What did that project do? Everything you write in the resume must show that I will be lucky to have this person on my company. I'm repeating, it is not your Janam Kundli. It is not you from birth to now. It's not a summary of your life. If you're writing a resume like that, what's going to happen? The HR thinks that this guy is just a generic person. He's not interested. He doesn't even want to apply. Just sit coming there. And most definitely, it is not all the hobbies, all the extracurricular activities. You have to choose what the organization wants to see. So let's dive right in. Now, I took this workshop for a batch of 200 IITians from Guwahati. Okay. Now, IIT Guwahati means it's a great applicant, obviously. Now, look at this. Software developer with experience in front-end solutions, right? Web development, game development. Won a coding bootcamp in 2019 by analyzing several necessary requirements, designed and developing a game with a complex and intelligent AI-based diet calculator from weight, body composition, and body type. Are you guys impressed? Do you think it's a great applicant and a great statement? Great applicant, obviously, but do you think it's a great statement? Okay, great, Pratyush, you have caught the spelling error. But apart from the spelling error, is this a great statement, yes or no? Okay, Poonam says no. Vipul says great. Satya says bit. Okay, fantastic. It's not attractive. Yeah, it's not. The last line. Okay, Surinder feels the last line is great. Okay, let me show you. It's quite long. It's not organized. Okay, fantastic. It's not appealing. You guys are getting this. Fantastic, right? This is what happens. Yeah. I have a question for you. It's not eye-catching, right? So do you know how much time one HR spends on a resume? Take a guess. There is research on this. That how much time the HR spends on one resume and decides इसको interview में बुलाना है, नहीं बुलाना है. 2 to 3 minutes, few seconds, 5 seconds, 1 minute, 10 seconds. The correct answer is 7.4 seconds. That's all the time that the HR will spend on your resume. So if you are going to write something like this, he's going to miss out. He'll not even register that you have won a coding boot camp. So what you need to do, you need to write a statement like this. And I'm going to quickly show this to you, right? We have identified 8 such parameters, how you can power the statement so that the HR goes, wow. Okay. And what are these? The first thing is sentiment. So sentiment matlab kya? Is this like a boring dead guy jo, hello, yeah, I am a software developer? Or is it sounding like a real positive guy? So just adding a word like passionate software developer, कहते कि बंदे में कुछ दम है. Okay. Second, I already told this to you. He is applying for a game developer role. So why do you want to write front-end solutions, web development, when it's not going to be a part of your job? I have done a project with SQL and front-end. मुझे लगता है कि हम ज़्यादा दिखाएंगे तो बहुत मजा आएगा. No, because if you write front-end solutions, web development, HR ने कहा इसमें तो game किया ही नहीं है. I don't want this guy, but he has done game development. Match the job. Third, in this entire statement, he has not mentioned the language. He has not put any keyword. He has not put ki usne, how did he make it? So the moment you say Python, now the guy knows, oh, this guy is a Python developer. This is okay. A lot of you said it's not eye-catching. Although he has won a coding boot camp, how do you make it eye-catching? You show the impact. You show that I won the boot camp. I won this thing from 10,000 participants. Suddenly this number 10,000 is going to like, wow, okay, it's going to catch the HR's eyes. Okay. And all those of you who said that the last bit was good, no, it isn't. Because as an HR, I don't want to know that AI-based diet from weight, body composition, and body type. What I want to understand is, in AI, what did you use to build this game? So technical specifics kya hai? AI diet game using artificial neural networks, which is a very complicated bit of mine. Now I know that this guy is brilliant. And finally, of course, the grammar. Okay, one more question to you. Indian resumes. Can you guess the percentage of resumes in India that have at least one grammatical mistake? Let's see. Pratyush says 100, huh? 100. तुम लोग को अपने ऊपर इतना भरोसा है. 87%, okay, 95%, 78, 75, right, 99, okay, great. The answer is 97%. Sharma is close, huh? 97% of resumes at least have one grammatical mistake, which you cannot catch. And grammatical mistake is not just spelling. Yeah, look at this. So it's analyzing several requirements. So it's present continuous, if you remember your English. Developing, so shouldn't it be designing? But in typing it, what happens? Designing becomes designed. And this is also a horrible grammatical error to have. Right? So this is how interesting resume writing can be. How many of you would hire the guy on the right? It's the same guy. Okay. How many of you would reject the one on the left and hire the one on the right? Tell me. Reject the one on the left and hire the one on the right. Right? Do you see this? But interestingly, it's the same guy. And this is why the top asked question on Quora, you know what, for this thing, does Naukri.com even work? I'm sending hundreds and hundreds of resumes, but I don't get any reply. Why is this happening to me? Everybody is very bad. Are they bad or is your resume bad? It's something you need to check. Cool. Is this making sense? Yeah. Have I given you the 8 parameters by which you can now check your own resume and see that what's right and what wrong? If you want, you can take a screenshot of this slide. I don't mind. But every time you write your resume, check these 8 statements, these 8 things. Okay. So please share. Okay, wait, hang on. The class is still not over. Okay. Tell me if this slide is wow. Have I shown you in one slide that how to make your resume better? Tell me wow, if I've been able to do it on the chat. If I haven't, you can also say no. That's fine. Okay, great, fantastic, good to see, awesome. Chalo, good. A bit wow. Sharad says a bit wow. Sharad is a hard player to please. Okay, let's go further. Okay, next. Now what I want to show you is what is this ATS? If you think this is enough, why this is so important? Has anyone heard about an ATS, by the way? Do you know what an ATS is? Anyone? Do you know what an ATS is? No? Nobody knows this? Really? Oh. A transferable skill. Nice try, Neha. Very nice. Great. Ananya, Nayanika, I think you've Googled it, but great that you did. This is initiative. It's an applicant tracking system. Yeah. To understand this, how many of you know this game? Let me see. I hope कि मैं इतना बुढ़ा नहीं हो गया कि तुम्हें ये गेम नहीं पता है. Okay, Akshay, thank you so much. Right? Mario. Okay, great. Everybody knows this. Okay, awesome. तो अब मारियो में याद है that at the end of every stage ये princess और बीच में ये dragon आता था, right? और right level 1 अक्षय को एकदम level भी याद है. Fantastic. अच्छा अब मुझ पे ध्यान दो. Focus. So now you remember बचपन में at least as a guy you've heard this कि सुनो, if you want a dream girl, right, you first get a dream job. So now what is this dragon to your dream job? It is the ATS, which is used by practically every big company. Google, big four ले लो, you want to work with Procter and Gamble, you want to work with BCG, any company you want to work with, they use an applicant tracking system. And if you read on their website, you know what it says? To streamline the recruiting process, it tries to hide. What does it? It rejects 90% of all resumes before it even goes to the HR. I want you to think about this. So if 100 people apply to Google, only 10 are actually being read by the HR. Core companies use it too. In fact, Google has its own in-house developed ATS. Right? Is this crazy? Tell me crazy on the chat if you feel this is like a crazy stat. Yeah, and Ayush, I don't like to use this language over here. Come on, right? We are in a professional setting. तो मुझे आपस में मिलेगा तो कर सकते हैं, but in a class, don't use language like this. Yeah, crazy, right? Hmm? Absolutely. Hmm. So, what does an ATS do? Great question. Okay, before ATS, right? Oh, okay, okay. You know about bamboo HR. That's great. Fantastic. Okay. So now why is an ATS required? Why do you think a company does it? बहुत cruel है. Why do you think a company uses an ATS that rejects 90% of all resumes? What do you think? To save time. Okay, interesting. That's one way. Lack of applicants to choose the potential. Ayush, it's the absolute opposite. Correct. Because lots of applicants, lakhs of applicants, right? So one of my dearest friends, he was heading the HR department of Uber. Right now he's left and he's in Malaysia working with Desu. It's a competitor of Uber. But anyway, so I asked him that why do you use an ATS? Yeah, so many people you miss out. He said, Richik, do you know how many resumes Uber gets for one job in one day? Guess karo. One job, one day, how many resumes do you get? Thousands? Exact figure क्या है? 1 lakh, 10K plus, near 1,000, 10,000, 10,000. So that is the right answer. Uber, this is just a startup, gets 10,000 applications every single day for one job. And he's like, I only have like 5 guys in my HR team. How do we go through it? Which is why we use an ATS. What does the ATS do? It basically converts your resume into text. Okay, I'll show you. You said Bamboo HR. This is the most popular tool. It's called iCIMS. See what it does. Okay, it basically scans your resume. It converts it into English language, and from that resume, it's able to extract कि इस बंदे के क्या skills है. और अगर तो तुम ग्रीन में हो, मतलब ठीक है, इस बंदे के पास जो मेरे स्किल्स है वो है. अगर तुम ग्रीन में नहीं हो, इफ इट इज रेड, straight away it goes into the recycle bin. Okay, and I'm just showing you skills, not just skills. It checks your education, it checks if your years of experience matches, it checks if it has the right keywords. Okay, keywords क्या है? What are these keywords? Skills मैंने दिखा दिया. Second important thing is the keywords. Guys, I hope you're listening to me. It's right now half an hour. Has it been interesting so far? Yeah. Keywords are like SEO type, right? Okay, I'll tell you what keywords are. Let me show you. It's been interesting so far. I hope you are paying attention. Okay. So, keyword matlab aisa. Now, let me show you how this thing. But before I show this to you, okay, now that you know this, tell me, how does the so what has, how do you, so basically iska matlab kya hai? Your resume should have the skills and keywords that the company is looking for, right? Making sense? How has the company told you what skills and what keywords it needs? Let's see how many of you can tell me this. Has the company told you? Great. Very nice. Very nice. You guys at least know this. Is the job description? Agreed? Right? This is their advertisement. Great, Vivek. So now the job description is what you should be reading and understanding. Bhai, ye skills chahiye. How much time? Next question. How much time does an Indian job seeker spend in reading the job description? What do you think? 15 minutes. Okay, great. 1 minute. 2 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes. 3 or 4 minutes. 5 seconds. Less than a minute. Yeah. The answer is less than a minute. भाई अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस फ्रेशर है, ठीक है, अच्छा डिग्री चाहिए, अच्छा ठीक है, हाँ हाँ अप्लाई कर देते, होता है ना. Now the ATS is reading this JD, and if you don't have the skills and keywords in the job description, you are going to end up in the dustbin. इससे अच्छा apply ना करो. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do this. Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to screen this up. Very very important slide. Just give me your full attention. Okay. Now on the left, what you're seeing is, just give me 1 second. Let me pinch this. Why am I not being able to shift this? Okay, just give me, let me just stop the share and come back to this 1 second. Yeah, great. Just give me 1 sec to set this up. Okay, now you guys, can you guys see my screen? Yeah, can you guys see my screen? Yes, Vivek, it is used by almost all core companies. Yeah, okay, great. So now pay attention to this. So on the left is your job description. So this is a job description for a staff accountant, and the parts in green are the experiences that they are looking for, that have you prepared balance sheets, okay? And the parts in orange are the skills that they are looking for, right? So what are the skills? Customer service, utilizing new technologies, Dynamics GP, right? Then what else is there? Bachelor's degree, at least 3 to 4 years of experience. Hmm? Now look at the summary. Now what this guy has done is, because they are looking for somebody who is self-motivated, right? Where is it? Where is the self-motivated part? Okay, so now they are looking for somebody with strong written and verbal communication skills, right? Where is it written there? Let me just quickly see this. Oh, I'm missing it over here. I think it's further. Let me clear the drawings 1 second. Okay. Right. So now look at this. So now, because the resume is asking for strong written and verbal communication skills, what he has done? He has shown that, okay, I am a self-motivated individual taking care of sentiment with strong written and verbal communication skills. This is what I mean by keyword. They've asked for some can you utilize new technologies? So what have you done? Expert in utilizing new technologies, including, because they've asked for Dynamics GP, and you can also add Excel and whatever else you have. They have asked for a minimum of 3 to 4 years of experience. You must write that I have 4 years of experience. Okay. In the core competency section, he is written all his skills. Okay. Now, what do I put in my experience section? Now look at this. Now in the job responsibilities, they have asked for assisting prepare balance sheet, right? Now this guy has worked in J&J Financials. Now he could have done 1,000 things here, but what he should write on top, what is being asked by the job. This is what matching the job description means. Let me tell you one more very powerful hack. You see this, that they are looking for a staff accountant. Do you know that so many ATS, they are actually checking if this job title is there in your resume. So just putting the job title in the resume will automatically make sure that you can clear the ATS. What do you think about this slide? Tell me if I've been able to blow your mind. Tell me, MB, if your mind is blown right now and you've understood how to match the job description in your resume. What do you guys think? Wow, but I only see 8 people. How about the others? Have I just shown you how to do it? I will give you time for questions right now. Just listen. There will be time for questions in the end. Right? Fantastic. Okay, awesome stuff. Great. So ये मुझे तुमको बताना था. So now this begs the question. Yeah, new things learned. Now this begs a simple question कि इसका मतलब ये है कि हर जॉब के लिए मुझे नया रेज्यूमे बनाना पड़ेगा, हर जॉब के लिए मुझे अपना रेज्यूमे चेंज करना पड़ेगा, राइट? ऑब्वियसली मतलब ये तो अगर हर जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन अलग है तो आंसर इज तुम्हें जॉब चाहिए फिर बिल्कुल करना पड़ेगा. If you want the job, you have to change your resume every time you apply to a new job, right? But the fun thing is, let me tell you, is that it's not so hard. Once you have built your profile up, once you have built a good resume, you just need to change some keywords from the job description. ऐसे तो है नहीं कि तुम भाई computer engineer हो and you're applying for, I am going to, make the road of India. So suddenly, so matching the job description will just take you 15 minutes. These 15 minutes can be the difference between interview and a rejection. Please spend those 15 minutes. Okay. But how about this? So you saw this, right? This core competencies over here. How about I give you a tool, okay, where if you paste the job description, this AI tool will automatically analyze it and show you what competencies to put. Job scan is one thing, but job scan doesn't tell you what this thing to do. It's a paid service. There is a free service. There is a free service that does it. What do you guys, do you want to do it? Yes? Okay, great. So I'm going to tell you, don't worry. But first of all, let me see if everybody says a yes. तुम लोगों को नहीं चाहिए तो कोई बात नहीं. Everybody says yes? Okay, great. ठीक है, fantastic. तो अब तक तो यार free workshop. yes, 1,000 times. Okay, fantastic. Okay. So now I am going to give it to you. But इसके बदले में मुझे तो कुछ मिलेगा ना? Can you show a better resume? Okay, I'll come to questions. Vivek, this is the third time you have asked a question, bro. मैंने कहा है I will give you time at the end of the workshop to ask questions. Is it really necessary to keep asking in the middle of it? Or are you not listening to what I'm saying? Can you please wait for 10 minutes and not disturb my flow? Thank you. Yeah. So I'm going to give this tool to you. But badle mein yaar, matlab, I believe in a barter system. Now 40 minutes I've given you so much information and we almost come to the end of the workshop. Can I expect that all of you go and just drop me a feedback? And you can be honest. If you didn't like it, you can give me one. But if you really liked it, please do go and give a 5-star rating so that when somebody else comes to the workshop, they know it's great and they get to know the same information that you have got. Yeah. So I'm going to share this link on the chat. We're going to take a 5-minute break here. And at the end of the 5-minute break, I am going to ask the team if right now 77, देखो कुछ तो नालायक बच्चे होते छोड़ दो, but if I have at least 60 feedbacks, then I am going to share this tool with you. Is this a deal? Tell me deal on the chat if this is okay. At least 60 people of you go and it's just like a 30 seconds feedback. Deal? Okay, fantastic. Great stuff. So I am sharing the link with you. Okay, stop chatting so that you can see the link. Okay, great. Thank you so much. This is the link that I've shared with you. 1 second. Right. So the link has already come to you. You can copy paste this. It will just take you 2 minutes, but you can also take a water break and I will see you back. It's 7:43 right now. I will see you at 7:47. 4 minutes. I'm giving you 4 minutes to take a break and come back. Okay, it's 7:47. We are back. Okay, so right now I'm hearing from the team that I have 50. So I have 50 feedbacks. Come on, guys. For the 25 people who haven't done yet, it's okay. Some I know, but come on, at least 10 more of you. I'm going to give you 1 more minute. See, this is all right. At least you can take this much effort ki in a free session. You go and at least give feedback on how it works, right? Absolutely honest feedback. I'm going to wait for 1 minute. If you still don't have 60, I'm going to skip the tool. Yeah. So if you still haven't done it, you're waiting for somebody else. कि हम तो बैठ के chill मारेंगे. Please go ahead and do it. Great. Okay, great. I see a lot of you have done. Okay, fantastic. 55 हो गया. So 5 more if you still haven't done. Okay. Okay, fantastic. Great. So I hear that we have hit the 6. This is great. This is great stuff. Good to know कि इतने लोगों ने किया है. Good, yeah. I think you're a very sincere batch. So बनता है. Congratulations, you win this tool. Okay, so I'm going to quickly stop my share and show this to you. Yeah, don't worry. I'll share the link with you later. But I want to show this to you how this works. Okay, so this is by the way the feedback form list. And let me see this. Okay, so the link is AI. It's an artificial tool, AI tool, right? A artificial intelligence tool. And what you need to do, this is completely free of cost, by the way, no money required. You just need to paste your job description here. Okay, now let me see if I can take an example. Okay, fastest fingers first. So anybody who tells me what job description you want to see this for, I'm going to show for that. Software engineer, HR, this thing. What do you want to see? Mechanical engineering is not this thing. HR is also not. Bank manager. Okay, great. So Neha is the first one who gets it. So let me quickly. Okay, this site doesn't seem to have a bank manager, is it? Oops. Okay, then I'm going to go to the next one. Sorry, यार इसमें मेरे को मिल नहीं रहा अभी के लिए. SAP consultant. Okay, let me see if I can find a SAP consultant. Okay, great. So Partha, we are going to do a SAP consultant. That's what I saw. So now look at this. Okay, every job description looks like this. There is a list of responsibilities, and then there is a list of requirements. कि भाई what degree is required, how many years of experience, right? So now when you paste a job description, right, onto this tool, and just watch what the magic happens. It's going to analyze this, it's going to use AI, and it's going to tell you what are the skills the ATS is looking for. And if you have these 5 words in your resume, you can be rest assured that your resume is going to clear the ATS. How crazy is this? What do you think? Tell me crazy on the chat if you think this tool is crazy. Right? Isn't it? It's a free tool that you can use. And this has got the data of like 1 million job descriptions. You know what keywords to use in your resume. Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Fantastic. There is a lot. This is basically a website, ai.hrsg.ca. Yeah, I'll share the link with you on the WhatsApp group. Don't worry. You can go and try it out. Right. I know, right? Surinder, this is why I say hack the JD. There are very few people who know this. So that's it. With that, we come to the end of the free workshop. Okay. This is all that you can get in 45 minutes. Okay. Guys, I know you have given me feedback, but I want to know on the chat also from you. In one line, how was the workshop for you? Yeah. And you can give me honest feedback. If you could just tell me how it was, if you found it good, informative, any constructive feedback for me. Very informative, mind blowing, great. MB, okay, great. So many things. Just awesome one. Okay, yeah, great. I'm so glad, I think it is, Word joining the webinar, informative. Thanks a lot. Awesome. Okay, great. This is fantastic. So good to know this. Hmm? Wasn't boring for a single minute. I told that to you. Great. Okay, awesome. Okay. Thank you so much for the feedback. It really means a lot to me. Yeah. I'll give you time for questions. Hang on. Still hang on. Don't ask me questions. I'll give you a time. Beat best by MFL so far. 58. Okay, great. Fantastic. Okay. Okay. So now that you have done this, let me tell you what you get as a part of the paid workshop. Yeah. So by now, if you are okay with it, great. But if you want to find out what next, you're welcome to stay back. I will give a time for Q&A at the end of it. But if you don't want to do the paid workshop from my side, you're welcome to leave. Thank you so much for attending. Yeah. Okay. So, the reason why I'm doing this is, it's more than anything. When I was in lockdown, everybody was in lockdown, and I have worked with like at least 5,000 colleges personally, right? And I had so many people who had sent their resumes to me, "Ki, please help me get a job." And it really became my life mission to help them. And that is where I did a deep dive, and I have trained more than 1,000 students in the art of resume writing. Hmm. I have built a software that's going to create the resume for you. And I'm going to show you what that software is. You're going to get access to it if you stay till the end of the session. Okay. And like of those 1,000 people, I can tell you 300 people have already got placed in the lockdown in all the top companies, be it Amazon, be it Google, be it, Kinara. In fact, one very, very nice story that I'm really proud about. So there was this girl called Komal. Now, she was the first girl from her village to receive college education. She worked in a factory from the age of 6 years old. So when she did this workshop, her English was not great. Her interview skills were not great. So she did this workshop. She made her resume. And from that humble background, in the lockdown, she got placed at this company called Kinara Capital with a package of 12 lakhs. Yeah. So when I am telling you this, you need to know that I know my stuff. Okay. I'm sure you already realized that, but just that you know that I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So what you're going to get in the next two, if you sign up for this workshop, that's tomorrow. So there is one session from 12 to 2 p.m. and then the second session is from 6 to 8 p.m. Okay. So what is the science of resume building and what is this resume building web app? Let me show this to you. So now that you've understood what it is like, what you now once you start writing your resume, there are multiple sections to it. It starts with a summary, then your work experience, your internships, then there is the projects, then there is the education. And every section has a unique science of building it. Okay. But it starts with this. So I've already shown you one tool that gives you 5 words, but it doesn't cut it. You need to know that every time you read a job description, within 5 minutes, how can you highlight the skills and the experience required? What are soft skills? What are technical skills? What are experience? So I will teach you how to do this manually. We will practice with job descriptions and you will be a master that you read a job description within 5 minutes, even without that tool, you will know, bhai, mujhe ye words dalne, ye words nahi dalne. That's step one. Step two, summary or the objective is the first line in the resume. And it usually goes like, I am looking for an opportunity where I can prove myself and learn from the best. Something like that. Okay. It's a terrible summary because every resume does the same thing. And remember 7 seconds. The first thing the HR reads is that summary statement. If your summary statement is weak, it's likely that even after clearing the ATS, it's going to still go in the dustbin. So how do you write a summary that hooks the HR? It's a crazy hack. I'll teach that to you. Third and most important. Now here is my question to you. Most of you are graduates, right? How many of you are relating to this? कि यार रेज्यूमे में लिखूं क्या यार, मतलब किया क्या है मैंने 4 साल, मतलब प्रोजेक्ट तो ठीक है, एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज, हॉबीज, इंटर्नशिप, मामा जी से बोलूं क्या कि एक ब्लैक में मेरे को सर्टिफिकेट दे दे ताकि मैं उसको लिखूं रेज्यूमे में. How many of you can relate to this? Tell me, relate on the chat if you're being able to relate to this. It's very hard to figure out what to put in the resume. Right? Right? Okay, fantastic. Yes, right. So what? Yeah, great, great. Good to know. Don't worry. I have trained so many people. I know this. Okay. I am going to show you how you look at your life, you look at your college, you look at your school, you identify things that you have done, and how to rephrase them that it sounds magical. It's a simple formula that will help you really understand what English language to use and how to write an ordinary thing. Like just like you have done some coursework and you got an A plus, how to put that as was the top student of college in specializing in this subject. It's magical. Suddenly your resume is going to look like, wow, this is impressive. That's what you learn. Fourth, okay, you are going to understand what is a format. Like, should you put education on top or should you put skills on top? Where what goes so that you can advertise your strengths, particularly for the MBA students, right? Because you might have a gap. So, do you show your work experience first? Do you show your education first? How to use the formats, where to place what, and finally, what to put and what not to put. Should you put a photograph? Yes or no? Interesting question. Should you put your date of birth? Should you put your marital status? Should you put your father's name? Should you put hobbies? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Should you put your social media profile? How do you design it? Do you use color? All these things you will learn. Not only that, you will get access to this software that I have built. Okay. Now, this is a screenshot from my software. What this software does, you don't need to worry about the format. I know from my research what format an HR wants to see, how much white space is required, how should the headings be. It's done. Next, look at the sections, the heading, the work history, the education, the skills, the summary. Okay. For every section, what have I done? The moment you put your job title, and my software has close to some 3000 of all the top job titles that you can require. So if you type SOF, see this? It will show you all the software development roles. You type SAP, it will show you SAP. You type CA, it will show you CA. You type business, it will show you all the business job titles. And once you select it, what it will show you is, it will show you the best statements that I have developed. And I have such 10,000 such statements that you can just copy paste. Okay, let me clear this. Right on the left, you see this proven skills. You can just add it, you can edit it to show, just add some English to it, and then you're done. Your summary will be taken care of, and you can just download a PDF of the resume in the perfect format. What do you think, guys? Do you think this is helpful? What do you think? Very helpful. Do you want access to this, right? Just brilliant. This is what you're going to get, and that you'll get the PDF downloaded. Okay. Now, great. So, okay, let me see the chat. Sorry. Like a GTA cheat code, right? Right. So you are also getting access to this. And I have built this in the last 3 months with the help of my dear friend who is an IITian. And we are launching it, but you are going to get exclusive access to this part of the course. Okay. What else are you going to get? So I have shown you the 5-step process. I have shown you the resume build, but I will also show you how to apply to offline jobs. In today's date, your campus placements are going to be really crazy. Yeah, your campus placements are going to be very hard to rely on. You need to also go to the market and apply to jobs. I'll show you how. How to use Naukri.com. Should you use a recruiter or not? How do I apply to jobs on LinkedIn? Should I directly apply to the company's website? I'll show you, and I can tell you that if you can do those, you can expect 3 to 5 interview calls every week. My students have done it. Yeah. And finally, you will also get access to my resume resource kit. Now, what is my resume resource kit? Let me show you. Okay. So, let's see this. Can you see my screen? Can you see the Google Drive that I have? Tell me yes on the chat if you can. Yeah. Okay, great. So what I have done, look at this. How to beat the ATS. All the ATS formatting mistakes I've put for you. All the technical skills on the resume I've put for you. I have given you some great sample resumes if you want to do that. I have given you resources for interview, how to answer questions, and these are the best ebooks in the market that are there. Okay? I have given you, okay, let me show this to you. So in the accomplishment, you know what English to use that it sounds positive. I have shown you, let me see, by the skill you are in. If you're in management, what words can you use? If you are in research or technical, what words can you use? If you're a developer, what words you can use? All this has been given to you. It's going to be a part of this entire kit you will get. Okay. Remember, we spoke about impact. That it's very important to show impact. I have put all the English words that you can use to show impact. So if you're a social media developer, what did you do? I increased the followers by 20%. ROI, or no, I reduced the algorithm complexity, website hits, data size, number of bugs. If you just go through this sheet and you'll know what English to use. What do you think, guys? What do you think about this resource kit? Tell me mind blown if you're feeling mind blown right now. Tell me an MB. Right? Great. Okay. Awesome. Fantastic. Feeling crazy. What are you going to get? Okay. Awesome stuff. Okay. So this is what it is. Not only that, by the way, let me tell you, you're also getting access to the LinkedIn mastery. So what we'll do in the afternoon session is that once you've built your resume, I'll show you how to optimize your LinkedIn. Guys, I cannot even tell you how powerful LinkedIn is. Okay. My students, without being placed in a job for 6 months, once they started to make a nice LinkedIn profile and adding the right people, their people were messaging them that, listen, do you want to come for an interview? I'll show you all the hacks of how the LinkedIn algorithm works and how to use LinkedIn to get guaranteed job offers. Okay. And you might think, how is it possible? I will not tell you anymore. I've shown you enough. Come to the workshop to believe it. Okay. And all this is, it's a 399 rupees workshop. Okay. So now it's 1,000. You must be wondering why I have put 4,000 as the value. The reason I put 4,000 is, I already told you, I'm not doing, I mean, earning 399 for a session like this is not my bread and butter. I am doing it because I know that the job situation is like this. You're competing with your seniors, struggling for jobs. You already know what the market looks like. You do not know what's happening, what's not happening. I don't want you to miss out on a job because of your resume. So now this is the fast action bonus. I am now going to be here for 15 more minutes for Q&A. 8:20 will wrap up. In those 15 minutes, all those people who registered, I am also going to give you a one-on-one review of your resume. I will go through your resume, I will show you feedback, and I will tell you what changes you can make to make it perfect. Okay, I charge 2,000 rupees for this, but I am giving it to you only in light of the COVID. Completely complimentary if in the next 15 minutes you register. I have already shared the link on the chat. And I just got to know this 15 minutes back because MFL told me. I'll request if you can, share the code on the screen. They said, sir, let's do something else. I'm putting a code. If you're going to use that code, you actually get this workshop for 299. Not even 199, 299. Let me quickly see if somebody can. I think the code is MFL 99. You guys can try this out. It's MFL 99. So when you use this code, you will also get the workshop at instead of 400 rupees, it's going to be 300 rupees for you. Okay. I will quickly paste the link for you guys, and then we go into Q&A. MFL resume. Right. So this is the link. Let me also quickly post the actual link for you guys. Control C, Control V. Right. So the paid members will get the recording. Yes, Sagar. In addition to all of this, I will provide the recording of both the sessions to you for 7 days. Okay. So now this is only the second time I'm doing this for MFL. I like to do small sessions. The last time I did this workshop, there were 8 students. If you want, you can go down and read their reviews. Okay. I've got a 5-star session from 8 people who had paid for this workshop. Okay. Oh, great. Yeah, Ananya. If you've already registered for the 400 rupees workshop, all the benefits you still get. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So go ahead. I'm giving you 15 minutes. All those who register right now, you get a one-on-one review. And by the way, when you click on buy now over here, let me just check the code as well. So you need to click on the buy now button. It works. Okay, great. So over here, you have this click here to enter your code. So if you apply that code, I think it's MFL 99. Yes, you are going to get an additional 100 rupees discount. This code is valid only for the next 1 hour. So all those, Sagar, great, welcome on board. The team can also tell me who else have registered. All of you are going to get all of this free of cost. In the meanwhile, thank you so much for, okay, the timings. I'll just share the timings with you again. The timings are going to be in the afternoon from 12 to 2 p.m. That's the first session where we will do the resume writing. I'll walk you through the software so you can use the software to build your resume, and we will do a Q&A. Any questions you have, we can sort it out. In the afternoon session, I'm going to give you LinkedIn, and I'm going to show you how to apply to off-campus jobs, after which again we'll have a Q&A. Then over the next 3 days, I'm going to spend time one-on-one with you and also review your resume if you register in the next 15 minutes. Okay, so that's it. That's all I have to share. Thank you so much for attending the workshop, and the link is there for you in the chat. Even if you don't register, it's absolutely fine. Yeah, don't worry. If you want, you're always welcome to reach out to me. This is my handle on Instagram. And yeah, so we'll create a separate WhatsApp group for all those who register. Yeah, you will all be added to a WhatsApp group, and you will get the link to the session right in the morning. Don't worry about it. Yeah, so this is @Richik Sinha Roy. This is my Instagram handle. You can go and follow me. If you ever feel like, just reach out to me. I can assure you within 24 hours, I always get back to people. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you so much. Now I'm here only for the next 15 minutes. Let me quickly put on a timer for you guys. So after 15 minutes, the one-on-one session wala is going. Yeah. I'll come to questions. Let me first quickly check the timer. Okay, let's make it 15 minutes because I have promised you 15 minutes. I know you have a lot of questions, so I'm going to put you 15 minutes. And let's start it. Okay, how do I start it? Okay, done. I don't know why am I not being able to do this. Okay, right, perfect. So now we have started the 15 minutes time down. At the end of this, the coupon and this thing also expires. Let's go to question answers. Okay, are full stops and periods required in the resume? Sahasranshu, yes and no. So the problem is that if you're using full stops, you need to use them everywhere. If you're not using full stops, you don't use them anywhere. But at one place you have a full stop, in another place you don't. That's not a great idea, right? But it's not required in a resume. But even if you use it, it's fine. But don't make it half. Yeah, I'm in the army. Yes, I'm in the army. Who is this? Who's asked the question? Aditya. Yes, Aditya. I am in the army. Okay. Link will be shared to the sessions by 12 a.m. Okay, great. Surinder, as do we need to add the required skills and keywords as necessity and then add about different skills in a marketing manner? Right. So Surinder, absolutely yes. Okay. So I'll answer this question for you very interestingly. Now, in the accomplished, so remember what the ATS does? The ATS tries to pick up the skill. So if it finds the word C++, it'll be like, okay, great, wow, he knows C++. Now, if you don't put this keyword on top with your skills, the ATS cannot recognize it. And the problem is, you cannot use these keywords in the accomplishment statement. Because if you say, I am a master C++ developer, so HR will say, Acha, you think you're a master C++ developer. Or you say, I'm an excellent team player. Oh, you think you're a team player. It hits their ego. You can never write, I'm an excellent team player. What you can write, I worked in a team of 50 people and developed a project which reduced the algorithmic efficiency by 15%. This you can write. So you're showing that you're a team player, but you cannot write that team player. The only place where you can write your skills is in the skills section. Technical skills, C++, Python, etc. Soft skills, team player, leadership, communication. Is this making sense? Is this making sense? Yeah, Surinder, is it okay? Okay. I want to register for the afternoon session. Do we need to mention it? So Ashia, the workshop comprises of both the sessions. Yeah, you will get both the afternoon and the evening session. If you cannot attend one, you can also, what you can do is you can listen to the recording. Yeah. Okay. Can you please say how will you send the drive? Okay. So I have a Google Drive. So once you pay and you attend the workshop, at the end of it, I will share the link with you and I will add your all the resources that come with it. Yeah. Okay. That's Pratyush's question. What are the benefits after paying $299? This $299 code is only for 1 hour. And right now we have 11 minutes to go. If you register in these 11 minutes, you will get a free review from me of your resume. I will look at your resume personally and tell you what you can make it better. Okay. Do software skills for a mechanical engineer in a resume make an impact? Sagar, great question. So in a resume, the software, okay, do software skills for a mechanical? Of course not, Sagar. Remember matching the job description? So software skills for a mechanical engineer makes an impact if you are applying to a software job. If you are applying to a job where you're using mechanical engineering, you're designing a bridge design or a building design, who cares if you can code in Python? Come on, stupid question. Right? I just explained like 40 minutes spending on this, that please only write the skills that are relevant to the job. But if you're applying to a software position, Sagar, then software skills are very important. It depends on where you are applying. Making sense? Okay. Is it necessary to put internships in a resume? Absolutely 100% yes. Yeah. If you're in your fourth year and you haven't had a resume, if you still don't have an internship, please do it. Yeah. Join a startup. Go to angel.co, find some startup, work for free, but get a certificate of internship. Companies want experience. You must have that experience. Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. I see a lot of people have already got on board. Welcome on board, guys. Oh, a lot of you are registered. Okay, great, fantastic, great. I see a lot of people are registered already. Great stuff. So I think I have already 17 registrations I see in the backend. Great. So there are still 40 of you. You still have 9 more minutes. In the meanwhile, any more questions? This is free. You're getting free car information. So if you still have questions about the resume, let me know. I have not put it. Usually, what I do is I cap this at 20 because for me, really putting one-on-one effort is a lot of time. Yeah, I need to spend time reading your resume and then giving you feedback. I don't like doing it, but I'm doing it because it's COVID. Yeah, I really want to help you guys. Yeah, don't worry, Pratyush. You are going to get added. Okay, Aditya is asking, tell us about your army to cooperate service. Okay, I don't know what that means. What's your army to cooperate service matlab? Oh, you're asking in which corps I am. Is that so? I'm an infantry officer. Yeah, I serve with 107 11th Gorkha Rifles. Yeah. Okay. What should a fresher put in experience? Okay. So Neha, this is very interesting question because for experience you need to have internships, right? But so what you can do is, guys, just give me 1 second. This is an important call. Sorry, guys. Yeah. So for your experience, you need to have internships, but in case you have very little internships, what you can also do is the projects you have done, they can also be shown in a manner that it is experience, right? Maybe some extracurricular activities. Now, I don't want to give up too much here because it's going to eat into tomorrow's content. But if you come on the workshop tomorrow, Neha, you will get a clear answer to this. Okay. Now, Vaibhav is asking, is putting a pic in a resume good or not? What do you think, Vaibhav? What do you guys think? Do you think it's a good idea to put a resume pic or not? What do you think? Let's see what you guys think. I guess not. Okay. Akash says I guess not. Others? There are some 38 people on the call. What do you think? Okay. Okay. So I'll tell you guys. So okay, now I'm getting I think there's a slow internet issue. Not good, not good. Right. It's not. It's not. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it is not a great idea to put a resume, a photograph, because people have biases. Okay. Now somebody sees your photograph and they don't like your face. It's an HR, right? You cannot be, it's not a machine. It will say that I don't want to work with this guy. And they'll reject you even if your skills are great. And if you're thinking that your face is so amazing, wow, I think the HR will see my face and he'll not read anything else. My face is so great, they're going to just call me. No, they might look at a pretty face, they might look at a handsome face and say, यार ये तो बंदा मॉडलिंग मॉडलिंग करेगा, इसको काम से तो मतलब है नहीं, ये तो अयाशी करेगा, इसको नहीं बुलाते. You don't want to create a bias in the head of the HR. So never put a photograph, whether good or bad. Make sense? Oh, coupon says its limit has been exceeded. Oops, what do I do about this? Ayush, can you just check with this? What you can do with this? Ayush and Sana, if you can help me with this. In the meanwhile, there are still 5 more minutes. Let me see if I can sort this. Okay. How about using different resume templates? Yes. So Anvesh, again, I will not answer this because this is a part of the workshop tomorrow. But there are 3 types of resumes and there are different templates. Now, using a very complicated template and design, your ATS will not be able to parse it. It will get straight away rejected. Ideally, you want to use a simple ATS, a simple template. You don't need to worry about this because the template I have designed for you guys is beating every ATS in the world, tried and tested. So you don't need to worry about it, but I'll be covering this tomorrow in the workshop. Okay. How to get job without experience after 2 years. So Vikash, I'm assuming that you've taken a break. Vikash, if you want a paying job after a gap of 2 years, what I will strongly suggest, go on to angel.co, go on to these internshala, work for free for 3 months, get an experience. And after 3 months, once you have shown your value, then start applying for jobs. And maybe in your own company, they start paying you. If not for free, work at 5,000 rupees, 10,000 rupees, but get that experience. Nobody's going to hire you after 2 years of a gap. Yeah. Okay, great. What other questions are there? If you are selected for an interview, they will see you after all. Exactly. Exactly. That is, of course, there, Akash. But when they see you in an interview, you have a chance to defend with the answers you give. Yeah. So Vikas, for a girl, good. I just explained no. Is internship different from training? Yes, Amit. In a sense, a training is not really an internship, but the thing is that on a resume you can show it as an internship. So it's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. So if you are using the same, so it's not that the coupon has exceeded. Somebody's applying it same price on the same link. That's not going to work. You cannot do that. Okay. So yeah. Okay. Are there any internships from your end? Yes. So Sukumar, if you want to work with me, I have a startup I'm building. I'm looking for funding. You're welcome to write to me. But let me tell you, I'm a very hard taskmaster. So if you're sure, but at the end of it, I can assure you that you're going to learn a lot. So if you are keen, you can just hit me up on Instagram. I'll get back to you. Yeah. How to be a certified career counselor. Sharad, that's a great idea. In fact, I'll end with this. There are 3 minutes. This is the last. Okay. They've got 2 more questions. So these are the last 2 questions. I'm not going to take any more questions. So Sharad, let me tell you how I became a career counselor. Okay. During the lockdown, when I realized that this is what I wanted to do, I was an army officer with no experience. And I became a career counselor in 2 months. Not even 2 months, 1 month. Yeah. So how do you become anything? Forget career counselor. There are two things. The first thing, I am driven. मेरा एक लक्ष्य है. You have a goal in life. Second, you have willpower. Right? मुझे पता है कि ये करना है. एक दिन बहुत मेहनत किया, एक दिन जिम गए, बहुत मेहनत किया, अगले दिन छोड़ना यार, चिल करते हैं, बाद में देखेंगे. Drive and willpower. This is the way you can be successful in any career, Sharaf. Yeah, we'll cover a little bit about this tomorrow, but that is what I will tell you, and I'll also tell you the story of how I became a career counselor tomorrow. Okay, if applying for international market as experienced resource specifically for EU region, okay, do these concepts differ or any inputs? They do, Partha, they do, right? So, for example, when you're applying to a market in Europe, putting a photograph is even worse, right? So if you put a photograph in a US or a Europe market, your resume is rejected. Forget the bias. Why? Because they have very strict labor laws. So if somebody is black and their resume is selected, they can sue that being a black person, I was not interviewed. So what companies say, if you put a photograph, we can reject you straight away so that we are legally safe. So there are tweaks like this, yes, but the basic concept remains the same. You need to match the job description. Second, you need to be wow. I want to hire this person. Yeah. We have 1 minute to go, so maybe I can take one more question. What kind of job you're looking for? Apply, let me know, then I'm going to talk to you about it. Okay. How to make your resume for PhD in the US. Okay. So Vikas, this is the last question that I can take, I guess. So when you're applying for PhD in the US, the colleges already have an application portal. Okay. Still again, so what I will suggest to you to do is freak advice. First thing first, in the US, it's very important. Remember, I told you what am I looking for? Every university has a different set of values they're looking for. Some people want extracurricular, some want, excellent, that academic performance. Some want that you should have some social work. First, Google and find out what does your university look for where you're applying for a PhD. Now, in the essays that they've asked you to write, reflect that. Bring that out that I am the candidate you're looking for. Right? You cannot have a generic statement. Yeah, that's it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay. So we are done with this session. From here on, if you register, okay. Is there anybody right now who still wants to register and has not been able to? Quickly, before I end the session, is there anybody who wants to still register and has not been able to? Okay, Pragyan, why do you need some more time, Pragyan? Because I have already given 15 minutes. Okay, fine. Is there anybody else like that? Okay, I get this information that there are 8 to 10 pending payments on the website. You're facing, okay. Okay, here's what I do. I'll give you time till 12 a.m. Okay, Ayush, if you can help me with this. By midnight, whoever registers, they will also get the free resume review from me. After that, I will not be able to give any more. Okay, I hope this is a fair deal. I cannot do anything more than this. Okay, till 12 a.m. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, awesome stuff. I know that most of you are here on the call have already registered. I'm really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow at 12. I can assure you it's going to blow your mind. Don't worry, the team in the backend is great. They will add you to the group and all your questions will be taken care of. Thank you so much for giving me your attention and your time. Any payment problems, get in touch with the team. They will help you out. But finish it, wrap it up by 12 a.m. today. Okay? All right, people. Take care. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank you so much, sir, for wonderful and insightful session. We all really learned a lot from you today. And I want to thank our audience who have been patiently listening to this wonderful session. And please do register. The same, you can apply with the same code. And we all are waiting for you all so that we can, we can all get wonderful, wonderful knowledge by Richik sir. Thank you so much, sir.